One of my first conversations with Cheryl Carlton was about a food diary. And what did I tell you?
That you cannot write everything down, Gordon.
I think I said something like, I'm not going to do that.
You did.
But I said it, but I did do it. And a food diary was helpful for me in taking off some weight. Now, some people look at me and say, well, look behind you, you'll find what you lost. But the truth is, I really have a healthier lifestyle today. Thank you, Cheryl Carlton.
You're welcome.
Cheryl, for those of you who might not know, is the owner of Reset Weight. And she's a food coach. I don't know if that's what you like to be called, but that's what I look at Cheryl and I see that little Miss Sunshine is my food coach. And it isn't all about eating a diet of rice, is it?
No, it's not.
Well, I've just brought some things here today that I want you to comment on. Tell me, what is the worst thing that I have on the table?
Everything.
Oh,
no,
stop.
Not everything. Not everything. Probably the sugar and the lemonade, and depending on if that's white basmati rice or white rice. And
this is a can of spinach that you're fooling with. Now, what's wrong with spinach?
Nothing's wrong with spinach.
Okay.
Nothing.
If you put enough ketchup on it, it even tastes good, you know?
Gordon, that's one of the highest sugar foods there is ketchup.
What about honey? You know, we talk about sugar being so terrible for us. How much does the average American eat in sugar? How many pounds of sugar a year?
I'm not really sure, but I know that if a person drank 1 can of Coke or soda every day, at the end of 30 days, they'd have 6 cups of sugar.
Good Lord. Can you
In 1 month.
imagine eating 6 cups of sugar in 1 month? And
No.
you do it by drinking 1 can of soda a day?
A day.
My goodness, I don't do that anymore.
Now, here's another one,
What
Gordon.
about the honey?
Now, honey's good for you, and raw honey is the best, and it will not spike your blood sugars. However, 1 tablespoon of honey has the same amount of carbohydrates in 1 whole green pepper, 1 whole tomato, and 1 whole cucumber.
And you're all about balance, aren't you?
I am about balance.
And so if I want some, and I do have some honey with a little bit of Elijah bread toast in the morning, along with some protein like an egg or something like that, there's nothing wrong with that as long as you do it in balance, is there?
It's perfect. And watching your portions.
Well, I have a little trouble with that, Cheryl.
Well, most people do, because we live in a portion distortion world. Everything's supersized, and you know, people just want more for their money. They go to the buffets, and it's all you can eat.
And you keep telling me, drink more water. And I keep not doing it. But even so, I'm doing better, aren't I?
Yes, you are.
There are a couple of things that I really like, and I'm not trying to hawk a product, but these Zone bars, I buy them at Walmart, they're really balanced, aren't they?
They are balanced. They help keep the blood sugar stable. I'm not going to say they're the most nutritious food.
But it sure helps me get through my chocolate fix.
They sure do, and they won't spike you.
There's
like
another
I said.
thing that I've used, and it happens to be a Walmart brand, Equate Weight Loss Shake. And I don't take it because I like the idea of weight loss, but what I do, well, I do like the weight loss, but it's balanced. And tell our viewers what balance really means.
Well, it's getting the proper ratios of carbohydrates to proteins to fats so that we don't overindulge with our macronutrients. And it's about keeping the blood sugar stable, like I said. So there are numbers that I do teach my clients about how to keep the blood sugar stable with the balance of those 3 macronutrients.
We've had Cheryl's contact information by now up on the screen, but Cheryl, tell me the success story that just screams to be told. One of your clients.
Well, one of my gals called the other day. She was so excited on the phone, and she said, Cheryl, I just got back from the doctors, and she's been with me over a year, and she was pre-diabetic, and she is no longer pre-diabetic. Her numbers are awesome, so I'm excited about that.
You should be. And by the way, my blood work came back much, much better in the last month than it was a year ago, before you and I started on this wonderful journey of eating right.
I hear it all the time.
Well, have some jerky, folks, and a glass of water, and go easy on the sugar.